for the 33 years of my life, free your monthly income. I don't think the issue is debt because a lot of people really just don't pay their debt. I think the issue is when people have kids. Look, the far left has no children. They rarely have kids, so they have nothing. They can sacrifice everything. The people on the right have kids, and they cannot sacrifice their lives for a political cause because their kids need to survive. What ends up happening then is a leftist will say, I don't care if I go to jail. What does it matter? I have nothing else to live for. A person on the right says, I can't go to jail. I have kids. They need me. I have to feed them.
Yep.
So when it comes to the police or it comes to any job, they say, I will do whatever you say to protect my kids, even if it's evil. And the far left takes the jobs, forces the political pressure, and that ends up commanding the police to do evil things.
The most dangerous people in the world are people that have nothing to lose, always.
100%. Right.
Idle hands are the devil's playground. Let's go. Jason Dixon says, I bet that woman voted for the people who wrote the laws and support her being arrested and will still vote for them. You know, I don't disagree. The lady, the homeowner who got arrested.
I wish somebody would ask her.
I'm really curious because, I don't know.
And what they should ask is, ma'am, I'm curious, as you're being arrested, did you vote Democrat? Because we're trying to figure out if we should laugh at you or try and help you.
I'm being totally honest. I mean, yes, I think that's kind of the case. It's like, did you ask for this or are you just kind of caught in the crossfire?
If she voted Democrat, I would laugh at her. And if she didn't, I'd start like a GoFundMe to help her with her legal costs. That's where I would be.
If she voted for Democrat, I wouldn't laugh at her. I'd say, ma'am, please don't vote Democrat again because look what they're doing to you. Will you please consider voting for Donald Trump? And then she might say yes.
Lisa would still laugh at her.
I would.
But this was the Milo problem. Milo was ragging on people for being overweight and then took a picture of a fat guy in a gym and made fun of him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now that guy's going to be like, I can't go anywhere without being attacked.
Okay, but there's no reason to be like unnecessarily cruel. But actually telling people that they're fat, like people say to me, we do Twitter Spaces all the time.
Never in the gym though.
Okay, fine, not in the gym.
No.
Not in the gym, but
totally.
I do Twitter Spaces all the time, and people will say to me like, Lisa, I went on a diet because I don't want you to call me fat because everybody knows I don't like fat people that much.
No matter what, anyone you see in the gym, it's always looking good.
Yep.
No, yeah, you want to encourage people that are trying. You always like, listen, if somebody's in there trying, you want to give them encouragement, like, good for you, all of that. I'm not saying you have to be unnecessarily mean. However, there is a component of shaming that works, that's effective. I know because...
Yeah, but not in secret ballots.
Okay, that's true. But like in real life, you can, like you were saying, the Milo problem. Milo was like unnecessarily cruel about it, but you can say... Nobody wants to see you naked. You can say that.
It's just healthy criticism and being honest with people.
In the
That's
real
really
world,
all that is, what you're talking about there.
I'm talking about a lady who has no idea what's going on politically, is now having her home taken away from her, and she votes Democrat, and now's the open door where you can say, but this is what Democrats were proposing the whole time. Look, if you want to get your house back, you're going to need to get a Republican in there who's going to try and stop these people. And then she's going to say, okay.
And by the way, not just her, but that'll break a cycle with potentially her friends around her, maybe her kids, maybe whatever else it may be. So there's a lot of opportunity there for sure.
But then they'll say Orange Man bad, and he's going to
and my response would be, well, that may be, but
that's when you laugh.
I'll take your house. Like if you think Trump is so bad that I deserve to take your house from you and you lose it, then don't vote for Trump. No matter how bad you think he is. At least he'll try and get you your house back.
I think Trump derangement syndrome is so real.
But it's not even that.
Everywhere.
Look, it's New York. And if they say, yeah, but Trump's bad, and be like, well, look, honestly, don't vote for Trump, but just stop voting for the Democrats in New York. These are the people that voted to take your house. They're the ones who passed the laws that say your house was be given away. Look at any other candidate who's running and vote for them instead. Because you got moderate Republicans in New York.
I think a lot of Democrats too, they don't know that it is their fault. A lot of them, if they're just, let's say, a fairly apolitical person that is maybe just, yeah, sure, I lean left. Yeah, I'm a Democrat. Yeah, my friends are Democrats. Maybe they don't know because a lot of this stuff is pretty disconnected. They don't know that a lot of the crime in these communities is just out of control because they're DA. They don't know, their DA is allowing a bunch of criminals back on the street. I think a lot of them are very disconnected from the cause of these problems. And so maybe, yeah, she could be a Democrat, but she has absolutely no clue that it's Democrats that want this.
Yeah, it's crazy actually. Like in LA, they just I hear people always say, "Oh, the Republicans are causing all this problem." Like, what Republicans?
Where?
There's none.
Seriously,
Like,
in California?
I'm in Orange County. Like, you talking about me? Like, what are you?
like
no
20
joke.
people
No
here?
joke. So
Wild,
you're from Orange County.
Yeah.
That's literally my buddy. My buddy lives in Lakewood, and he's like, "Yo, I tell you what, I see all the MAGA guys down in Orange County, and they're the problem."
Yeah.
I'm like, really, dude? There's MAGA people here in California. He's like, I swear to God. I'm like, all right.
They're the ones
man.
running LA County? Really?
Jason,
I didn't know that.
Jason Dixon says, didn't you vote for Democrats, Tim? Them. Yeah. In 2008. 16 years ago, I voted for Democrats.
Tim, what were
And that
you
was
thinking?
in Chicago. And then after Obama blew up a bunch of kids, I was like, wow, I'm never voting again. And I didn't vote again until 2020, I think, when I voted Republican all the way down the board in New Jersey.
Can you believe 2008 was 16 years ago? Wow, it does not seem that long. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Whew.
16
That's
years ago.
really scary when you say it like that.
Was 2008 the Romney year, or was that?
yeah.
Was that Romney?
No, it was McCain.
Oh, McCain,
and
then
was it
Romney
McCain?
was
Ron
next.
Paul
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Barack Obama.
Good memory right there.
I love these attempts at manipulating the conversation to trick. We got a Fed in the chat. The douche nugget, aka a Fed, says, so if playing by the rules doesn't work, why do you keep insisting we try to play by the rules to affect change? You don't even have to call for anything. Just got to stop lying about peace being an option and say nothing. I feel like these are always like black pill. There's no option. You can't actually win. And then like Public Square announces like 1,000% increase in revenue generation over the past year. So we're clearly winning culturally. Disney loses $1 billion. Tyson Foods facing a boycott. Bud Light's facing a boycott. Lost $40 billion, 30 in market value and 10 in sales. Target lost a bunch of money. We're getting tremendous strides. It's just, it's frustrating. We're in conflict with people who are evil and breaking the rules, and we are saying, here's a solution: build Public Square, build networks. It's working. We're winning. The people who say like these black pill messages, even if I'll put it this way, even if it's hopeless, the worst possible thing in the world is demoralization. It's like convincing everybody to give up before they even tried, and we don't even know what the status is. We have until November to figure things out, and Trump is currently ahead in most of the polls.
I think like every single one right now, almost.
There's a few
for the swing states for sure. Like
swing states, absolutely, and that's all that matters. But Trump's up 1.7 nationally. The congressional, the generic ballot is Republican leaning. So we must pay attention to what the Democrats are doing. We must counter it, and we've effectively done that with Texas winning this border battle with the bloodbath narrative. That was destroyed, and it's become a joke. Fake news was made up by the press to insult Trump. Trump took that and turned them into the fake press, into the fake news, and they immediately were like, no, don't call us that. Now we're turning bloodbath into a hilarious meme and criticizing Joe Biden, and they're doubling down desperate. They are losing narrative control. So it's not so much about the rules. What I'm saying is these people think, I'm going to be honest, and everything will work out. And then the Democrats launch a shadow campaign. Yep. The rules are the shadow campaign was always allowed. Ballot harvesting was always allowed. Numerous states, most states, it is legal to ballot harvest. Republicans are just like, well, we are honest, so we won't do that. And then Democrats were like, we're going to enact universal mail-in voting. Then we're going to go out and ballot harvest, and then we're going to win. Republicans were like, well, that would be dishonorable. That's the problem. The rules say ballot harvesting is okay. Republicans chose not to do it.
Dumb.
Yep.
If you don't take